Hello, and welcome to our Ask the Expert segment. My name is Carly McHugh, and I'm the Associate Editor of the Construction Specifier. I'll be the host for today's segment from TuffWrap Installations, Inc. on why it's important for roofing contractors and facility, building, and project managers to be concerned about interior protection code compliance. Our guest today is Dan Schmidt, Sales Director for TuffWrap Installations, US and Canada. TuffWrap is North America's leading provider of dust and debris containment solutions during re-roofing, renovation, and reconstruction projects. Dan is responsible for new product and services development. He holds a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering and a master's in engineering management. How are you today, Dan?
I'm doing well.
What is the importance of being able to offer an interior protection solution that is 100% compliant with the International Building Code and FM?
So let's break that up into two different topics. First is code compliance, and second is FM approval. The International Building Code covers materials and methods that are used in the construction of facilities and renovation of facilities. The International Building Code can ensure that the methods that are used are safe for the occupants of the building. And the importance of having code compliant products in place is that the International Building Code is adopted throughout jurisdictions throughout the United States. So it could be adopted at a county level, municipal level, state level, whatever, but it covers the entire United States. So the importance of being code compliant is that the authority having jurisdiction, and that would be the code enforcement official for whatever the jurisdiction is that adopts the code, that authority has the power to shut a project down if there are products in place that are not code compliant. So at one level, the importance of being code compliant is that the authority having jurisdiction will not object to that product being used in the renovation or construction of the building because it's code compliant. The second part of that, though, is that in the event of an incident, if there are injuries or loss of life, if there are non-code compliant products in the building when that incident occurs that may have led to the injury or loss of life, then the facility owner is going to be held liable for having non-code compliant products in place. So in addition to code compliant, not making you vulnerable to a project being shut down, it also makes the facility owner less vulnerable to litigation as a result of injury and loss of life. And then secondly, there's FM approval. FM Global is a insurance company that is sort of the standard in commercial insurance. And FM Global has recognized the need to establish requirements beyond the International Building Code to ensure that their clients are protected. So FM Global has a organization, owns an organization called FM Approvals. FM Approvals establishes criteria for FM Global and tests materials against that criteria. So in addition to being code compliant, we're also approved by FM as a temporary ceiling barrier. And that goes beyond just clients who are protected by FM Global. FM Global is recognized as such an influencer in the industry that even organizations that are not covered by FM Global still like to see FM approvals. So having International Building Code compliance and approval for FM means that our facility owners are protected against potential project shutdown and potential litigation related to incidents involving non-code compliant products.
What has TuffWrap done to ensure that SmartSeam meets the International Building Code and is FM approved?
TuffWrap has a history of being innovative and investing resources in having our products be at the forefront of the industry. Specifically related to the International Building Code, we have worked with the approved source, as mentioned earlier, to establish criteria for what a temporary ceiling barrier, how it must perform. So we worked with the approved source to establish the criteria. The approved source then worked with agencies to get testing done. And then a report was written showing that TuffWrap SmartSeam is in fact compliant with the criteria that was established by the approved source. In addition, FM approvals, again, an arm of FM Global, has established additional criteria for what they believe is important for a temporary ceiling barrier. And we worked with FM approvals to supply our product and ensure that it was also approved by FM.
Are there other companies that provide code compliant and FM approved solutions?
No, there is no other company that provides a code compliant solution, and there is no other company that provides an FM approved solution. So any other company can submit their product and service to the International Code Council for approval, and they can submit their product and service to FM approvals for approval. No other company has submitted their products to those organizations yet. Other companies do claim to be code compliant because they meet specific portions of the code. For instance, some companies claim to be code compliant because they meet the flammability requirements or because they meet other portions of the code, but no other company meets all 6 criteria that was mentioned earlier.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add, Dan?
Yeah, what we've focused on so far is our temporary ceiling barrier that we call Smart Seam. But we also offer 2 additional product lines. One is an interior wall product that is a completely frameless wall, can be installed quickly, and also it isolates one part of a facility from another. So if there's a renovation going on one part of a facility, but the other part of the facility needs to continue operating, our interior wall would allow that to happen. In addition, we also offer exterior walls for new construction and renovation where the exterior skin of a building has not yet been installed, but operations or construction needs to continue inside the building. This exterior barrier is an engineered solution that is custom to each installation and provides wind protection, weather protection, and dust protection.
Thank you for being here today, Dan.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
No problem. This has been Dan Schmidt, Sales Director for TuffWrap Installations, US and Canada. If you would like to know more about the company, you can visit TuffWrap.com. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next segment of Ask the Expert.